We're not giving up on our chances for a white Christmas just yet, with a snowstorm heading our way just before the weekend.
Tonight, the COVID-19 Moderna vaccine arrives in the Spokane area. See how many arrived and who got to receive them first. Plus, a Spokane Valley bar deciding to move across state lines into Coeur d'Alene. We hear from the owners on why they're making this move.
We've been anxiously awaiting the arrival of the Moderna vaccine, and it is so exciting to be one of the first sites in this area. I think it's one of the greatest Christmas presents we could get.
All right, you heard it there. More good news as the second FDA-approved coronavirus vaccine makes its way to the inland Northwest. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for being here tonight. I'm Regina Ahn. Well, today, Multicare announced they have received a shipment of Moderna. Washington has allocated 15,800 doses of the vaccine to the Spokane County area. Multicare says that they will be prioritizing workers who are in those high-risk areas like the ICU, emergency departments, and other frontline employees. The vaccination started today for staff at Rockwood Clinic, Valley, and Deaconess hospitals. Additionally, Multicare promised to distribute the vaccine to other frontline workers.
We are giving 20% of our vaccine supply to our community partners who are frontline providers.
And those 20% of vaccines will go to first responders such as EMTs and firefighters. Overall, Washington received 127,900 doses of the Moderna vaccine. Health officials say the Moderna vaccine is much easier for hospitals to get because it doesn't require that ultra-low temperature storage like Pfizer's vaccine. And the CDC announced a new milestone today. Over 1 million Americans have received the coronavirus vaccine. The count did add that more than 9.4 million vaccinations have been shipped across the country. President Trump's Operation Warp Speed is on track to have about 40 million doses of the vaccine distributed by the end of the month. So once frontline workers get vaccinated, who is next? A CDC panel voted on its recommendations for who should get this next round of vaccines, and the experts determined that people 75 and older and frontline essential workers will be next. That includes police officers, firefighters, grocery store workers, teachers, and daycare staff are included in this group, which is estimated to be around 49 million Americans. And new tonight, Governor Inslee has extended the state's eviction moratorium, this time through the end of March. The moratorium has been in place since March of 2020 and was set to expire by the end of this year. Inslee said in a press release today that the moratorium has been critical for many as they cope with the impacts of the coronavirus pandemic. It bans residential evictions and late fees on unpaid rent. Inslee said additional details about the latest extension will be provided next week. Now to coronavirus headlines. Spokane Regional Health District reporting 381 new cases. That brings the total number of cases to over 24,000 since the pandemic began. 3 new deaths have been reported. Currently, 67 people are in the hospital. Over in North Idaho, now the Panhandle Health District reporting 205 new COVID-19 cases today. That brings the total number of cases to just over 15,000. 4 new deaths were reported. Currently, 98 people are in the hospital. Switching gears now to a look at weather. We all started the day off with that beautiful sunshine, and now it's just simply cold. Thomas Patrick joining us now from the Outdoor Weather Center. So Thomas, you are out in the cold. How chilly is it going to be tonight, and what are we expecting for the rest of this week? Yeah, a bit chilly, and as I ran from the indoor set out here, I forgot my earmuffs, and I'm only regretting it a little bit. Oh no. You'll hurry back in, you'll be good. Yeah. We'll make this hit real quick for my sake here. Yeah, temperature about 24 degrees right now, and we're actually on track for one of our colder nights that we've experienced recently, simply because we don't have cloud cover anymore. I know, imagine that. 2 weeks of cloud cover, it actually kept us fairly nice and cozy in the overnight hours. Not so much for tonight and tomorrow morning. You see a lot of teens on the map. 17 in Coeur d'Alene, 19 in Spokane. The expected low temperature first thing tomorrow morning. So
you can expect it's going to be cold out there, but at least sunny once we get to sunrise. It'll be sunny all day long, much like it was today. High temperatures in the mid 30s, and between about 2 to 3 o'clock will be when we experience that high temperature, making it the best point to get outside. When we look at the nation map, there was a blizzard over portions of the northern plains, including the Minneapolis area. Lots and lots of snow and high winds in that region. Pretty quiet for the western U.S., but our next weather makers start to slide in not just tomorrow, but on Christmas Day itself. You see the flow of the atmosphere kind of straight south to north, so a good decent bit of moisture will be heading our way, or at least into the Pacific Northwest. How much of that can make it to the inland Northwest? Well, the computer models show actually quite a bit. In fact, it could be a rain-snow split on Christmas Day, so some areas will be seeing snow on Christmas Day, and I'll be tracking when you can expect it and how much in my full forecast in a few moments.
I am asking Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple.
Just 24 hours after Congress sealed the deal on the new coronavirus relief bill, President Trump says it's not enough. He's pushing Congress to change the $600 stimulus check to $2,000, and it's a change House Democrats want to make. Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi tweeted that a deal for a larger payout to Americans could be done by, quote, noon on Christmas Eve. Meanwhile, today the White House announcing a new round of pardons. It includes President Trump's former 2016 campaign chairman Paul Manafort. Manafort was sentenced to more than 7 years in criminal cases that resulted from special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation. Roger Stone, the president's long-term advisor and friend, also getting a pardon months after President Trump commuted his prison sentence. He was convicted of lying to Congress about the Russia probe. And Charles Kushner, the father of the president's son-in-law, completed his sentence over a decade ago from financial crimes and witness tampering. With the season nothing short of exciting, the Gonzaga men's basketball team takes on top 20 ranked Virginia on Saturday. Mark Few and the Zags must keep that energy high against a team that contrasts in tempo of play.
Huge test. So now it's about that fine line about getting rest and then also prepping for them.
Before tip-off on Saturday at 1 p.m., catch a Bulldog Madness on KREM 2 at 12:30. It's a special you definitely do not want to miss. All right, still ahead here tonight at 11. The holidays aren't quite here yet, but the city is ready to help you clean up when they are over. Plus, kids in Pierce County may be getting a visit from someone special on Christmas Eve. The heartwarming story of a group of volunteers that aims to make every Christmas a wish come true.